We live in a world today where good and bad things are observed and weighed consistently between what to do on the drive to work or once at work. For those who get up and watch the news, whether or not you put sugar and cream in your coffee, like good and bad, or rather negative and positive things are weighed consistently throughout our days and throughout our lives. I, for one, have always wondered why the negative things seem to spread faster, be remembered deeply, and are more pronounced in life than the positive things. And I think many people will agree that when you look out into society, you see that negative behavior kind of takes over or is more not acceptable, but it grabs your attention. I'll say that. Negative behavior grabs the attention more often than positive behavior. You're ready to see it. You're ready to see what happened. You're ready to see the conclusion versus what happens when a person does something good. What is going to happen? Many people accept that if someone does something good is going to happen. Okay, wow. But when it comes to negative, it's like, is it going to turn out good? Is it going to turn out bad or worse than what it started as? Like, it's more curiosity grabbing than positive behavior. And so I was today drawn to why is that the case? Why is it that negativity or negative things grab our attention more readily, hold us at attention, and have a deeper remembrance? You know, why do when people argue, they bring up the worst things? They never bring up the good things. Well, why did you love me so much? Why did you do for me so much? It's always, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Like in every instance of human interaction, negativity dominates that interaction. So in thinking about it, of course, me being the curious researcher that I am, sought to at least have a definition of the negative versus the positive. What is the reason that we have the perception that we have for these two subjects? And believe it or not, it is a well-studied subject, the two, negative and positive versus. And I don't know how many people may know this, but we have a category of psychology called evolutionary psychology. And evolutionary psychology deals with how people have thought over time and how they're going to think in the future. And in the category of evolutionary psychology, under the subtitle of neuroscience, there is a subtitle, I guess, called negative biasness or negativity bias. And negativity bias says that the human being readily remembers the negative things because it is associated with survival. I thought that was the most mind-blowing thing that I have come across in a very long time. The reason negative things stay with us longer, stay with us deeper, and is almost an instant attention grabber for the human being is because our survival mechanism, our survival mode kicks in anytime our minds, our perception perceives something negative so that we can record it, remember it, and basically say, I'm never going to allow that to happen to me or to the ones I love. Now, I said all that to say this. What if that particular area of psychology can be manipulated into a monetary system that allows for just enough negativity to exist, just enough fear, just enough survival mode to kick in to cause our attention and our energy to be directed in a way to gain financially, through that mechanism that money is earned and kept and hoarded. What if everything that we kind of hear about in Illuminati type thinking, conspiracy thinking, Masonic thinking, all of this stuff has some truth in evolutionary psychology? And that is the great manipulator of man today, which allows for any social aspect to become a monetary system of gain for whosoever can control it. That would be a big deal. Yeah, I'm out on a limb right now. But that would be a big deal if someone knew that the human being possessed a mechanism that if it's manipulated just a little, they can make money off of it. And I can see it. I can see it being played out in almost every arena of human interaction, because you can see where money is being made in a way that is adverse to positive being.